100 Mob in the building, donkey back. You already know what it is. Shout out to Mo Moody. Facts out right now. You already know what it is with him, man. And you already know what it is with me, Lancaster VA. And you already know what time it is with me. You go ahead on, you lock in on his IG. We gonna community tab it. And we gonna drop the link. It's a new release. And we did something for your whole family, nigga. Strapping down. You know what I'm saying? We brought something to the family reunion. You know what I mean? We had to do things for your little brothers. You know what I'm saying? Your little sisters. You know what I'm saying? Your cousins. You know what I'm saying? Your little nephews. And listen to We Are One, Maze, featuring Frankie Beverly. This what I slide to, and you already know what it is with me, and you already know what time it is. I'm on my Eric Maze type time. You already know what time it is with me. Now, gonna bring your face here, straight back. Shut! Get your mind right. Strap it down, go ahead on and shake it off. I already know what time it is, but you know what time it is with me. I want to talk about BG. You know what I'm talking about? I want to talk about VL Mike, man. You know what I mean? And look, man, we done had videos about, you know, the OG murder guy and, you know, him talking about BG. But, you know, this thing that we're doing right here, we're going to go into depth about why he feels he has to do this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you feel like that he tried to reach out to BG for a handout and BG won't, you know what I'm saying? And then he started coming out with all this information about BG. But you got to understand, man, it was a while back where, you know what I'm saying, before OG Murder was really getting up on BG, and this day and time that, you know, VL Mike was actually the one doing the most with, you know, exposing BG ways and, you know, the backdoor ways that, you know, he's supposed to have, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, a little bit after this interview right here that you're looking at, you know, he actually, you know, RIP, you understand what I'm talking about? And, you know, a lot of people and a lot of speculations on the streets, you know what I mean? Antennas started going up, you know? And I'm going to say it just like that, and I'm going to leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people know about what VL Mike was telling, you know, and it's like, it is what it is, man. The money wasn't right. A lot of things just wasn't right. So VL Mike was voicing his opinion. He was making tracks going at BG back to back, dropping mixtapes. I'm talking about going in and going hard. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, VL Mike, the name speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? And OG Murder was, you know, around VL Mike, and, you know what I'm saying, they from the same section. So what you got to understand, I think VL Mike is from the other side, I think, you know what I'm saying, of VL. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, to be, you know, exact. But what I do know is that OG Murder and VL Mike, you know what I'm saying, they actually was, you know, tight and stuff like that, and they knew each other. So it's like, that's why he feel a need to go in on BG the way he do, you know what I'm saying, because he want to be the person that try to go more further than what VL Mike did when he was speaking on BG, you know what I'm saying. But this ain't got nothing to do with BG not repping his hood. You know, to me, I think it got a lot to do with miscommunication and what he really wants from BG. And BG ain't dealing with Turk right now. So you ain't no exception. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. I just want to say that because it's like a lot of people feel like BG was supposed to did this for VL and did that for VL, but it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, a person over there like that BG really wasn't intertwined with in the street type time. You know what I'm saying? From what I was hearing from when things was brewing. But when VL Mike came out and started voicing his opinion and started talking down on him, everybody started to do their research. You know what I'm saying? And Turk, know what I mean, keep talking about BG ain't like this and ain't like that. And you know what I'm saying? And his ways and stuff like that. So it's like, OG Murder and all these people that came out and said what they said about BG, and everybody want to know what gives them the fuel to do so. And this is what Hot Boy Turk was saying about, you know what I'm saying, you still ain't answered to certain people that's really being disrespectful, you know what I mean? Now, I don't think he was talking about VL Mike particularly. I'm thinking he talking about OG Murder, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it is what it is. None of this is going to stop BG from doing what he doing and doing his numbers. We all going to listen to BG. BG's still a legend, but at the end of the day, a lot of things was transpiring BG life to his defense. You got to think about it. He was on that board. You understand what I'm talking about? So it's like, you going to be in a certain mind frame that you wouldn't usually be in like he is now. You know what I'm saying? He's sobered up now, and now he's healthy. So it's like him indulging in certain people, you know what I'm saying, just because he may have said it when he was on the phone with him from, you know what I mean, behind a wall or whatever the case may be. That don't mean after you done came home and done got yourself grounded, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, you are going to be thinking the same way when you're clear-minded. You know what I'm saying? Because even back there, you know what I'm saying, he could have been, indulging, you know what I'm saying? We don't know when he fully, you know what I'm saying, just kicked and just got all the way. So we don't know what BG mind frame was. I'm not saying he was when he was in there. I'm just saying that OG Murder is feeling like that he's doing this for his hood, and this is why he's doing it. Because I think that when he was talking to BG, when he was behind there or whatever got said, when BG finally came home, you got to get somebody like a month, you know what I'm saying, or probably 2 weeks or something to get themselves grounded and get their situation right. And they were trying to take BG back in at one point. So it's like OG Murder probably reached out in them times and, it get a little shaky. So we got to sit here and analyze the whole situation for what it is. We can't keep saying that BG ain't like that because he didn't put on everybody from his side of the hood. We all from a hood. And the thing is, we all know that the hoods that we from, I'm talking about you comments, I'm talking about me, I'm talking about everybody. Everybody from your hood don't like you. You see what I'm saying? That's how you just gonna help everybody. You know what I'm saying? When you already know that it's the hometown that's always trying to act like they holding you down, and then, you know what I'm saying, they try to, throw you, you know what I mean, away. That's how I go, But BG, like I said, is standing firm on not really speaking about that. But you know what I mean? VL might, express his ways inside the songs. I won't say, but like I said, it's a lot of things that he talking about. Nigga, it got to do with BG wanting people to take lie detector tests and all of that. You know what I mean? But my main thing is they're saying that, BG calling the police on his best friends and stuff. You know what I mean? Beth. You know what I'm saying? And all of this stuff like that. That's what VL Mike said. So it's like this, man. OG Murder saying, you know what I mean, in other instances that you're calling the people on, I think you're talking about the same person. I don't know. So it's like stuff like that is what I'm saying he need to address. If he going to address anything that got to do with that, because he's the self-proclaimed heart of the streets. And if you the heart of the streets, that means the streets is hanging on to your every word. And sometimes when you don't answer to certain things, you validate certain things silently. You know what I'm saying? So you got to actually be on your P's and Q's and be able to pinpoint when it's BS and bull jive, because everybody ain't gonna take it as if, you being silent, that mean it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand one thing about it, man. The streets gonna be the streets, but the internet is gonna be the internet. And y'all keep trying to put 2 and 2 together, and it don't even go together. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? We up here to talk about this. We up here to bring the light to the situation that niggas won't say. It is what it is. That's why I started this. I got to say what I think it is, and that's what I think it is. This is why I think OG Murder is riding on him so hard, and this is why I think if BG be silent, you know what I mean, it's going to probably hurt him more than it's going to help him. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I'm not saying VL Mike saying that everything he was saying is true, but what I am saying is, it leads possibilities, you know what I'm saying, because that never been addressed. So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.